Hey, all you DIYers, welcome back to another edition. I'm your good friend Mike. I'm the DIY guy. And today, I got to fix something that is kind of broken over time. And I don't know if it's necessarily a maintenance thing, but looking through the old interwebs, it does look like we do have an issue with this unit that, let me show you here. This is the upper wheel hinge on this Jet 14-inch bandsaw. And over time, that little piece right there, that's supposed to be, this should be setting out at a 90-degree angle from here, bends over time. And if, let me zoom in here, hopefully you can kind of see on the back. Yeah, see that crack right across there? Yeah, that's the problem. I did call Jet to find out a little bit what I could do. At this time, you can buy this whole unit, so it'd be very simple for me to just switch them out, be done. But I'm frugal and kind of like to work on stuff myself. So what we have to figure out is how to get this unit here, this little piece right here, which I have the new one right here. I did get it from, I believe, Replaceable Parts. I'll put all the stuff down there in the description on where I got it and everything. But I know there's another video out here to show how to do this, and it was very difficult to see what he did sometimes, but to get the general idea. But we're gonna have to come in here. These pins were pushed in factory, and they're not serviceable. There's no. You can see in the ends of those, see there's nothing in there. And you can't press them in any farther because, well, as you can see in the brand new one, there's a stop right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of look to see where that stop is, which looks like it's right here on that collar. And we're gonna take, I got a Dremel with a metal blade on it. And what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna try and go ahead and just break this ear off here the rest of the way. And then we're going to lay that Dremel down here, and we're going to cut through right here, right there by that collar on that side and on this side too. Then that way we can get this old piece out of the way, and then we can press out the sleeves that are in there, or that little rod or whatever you want to call them inside of there, and then we can press in the new one. The new one definitely has a lot more meat to it than this one. Looks like it's been hollowed out quite a bit. I think it's probably why it fails. Like I said, talking to those guys on the Jet manufacturer, the guy I talked to, very, very helpful. He said this setup here has probably been used for the last 20 years. So maybe they don't fail very often, but man, when I tried to start this thing up, man, it was just wow, 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 wow. It was making all kinds of noise. So as you can see, it was even hitting the wheel. The wheel is luckily not really hardly any damage to it at all. But if you have one, they're not that hard to take apart. There's a couple of screws up here in the top, and you kind of pull things away and get to it and slide that in and out of there. The hardest, probably gonna take me the hardest, is just get in here to cut these out of here. So I'm gonna go cut them, and then I'll come back. If something happens in between, I'll show you, but I should be pretty straightforward. So I'm going to go get these things cut, and I'll show you what I got. All right, so I had to bring you back here and show you this. I was holding, that thing's really hot now. I was holding this, and it was up in here like this. I was using this little Ryobi cutter here and trying to get down in here, rolled it out. Next thing I knew, the thing falls out. This pin, just from vibration, fell off the side, and that one came right out too. So wow, I mean, folks, I thought I was gonna have to spend like 40 minutes or more trying to get this thing all cut apart and everything like this, and within a minute maybe this thing fell apart. I really wish I would have had this on video to show you how that happened, but happy accident, I guess. So let's go with that. Now we'll go back and I guess we're gonna get these things pushed back in here. Well, let's just see how difficult this is to push these back in, because if they fell out that easy, then I'm afraid they might come out. You know what? I'm going to get me a block of wood and a punch, and let's get things lined up here. I'm going to bring this up here a little bit better, a little better spot. So I think I got everything kind of in this. Well, I can see that thing's in there just a little bit. Get it lined up here. It's going in. And it just has to clear this outside edge, because this is what slides inside that back housing. The other side's kind of going in already. Got punch on top of there. I'll give them just another little tap. Wanted to make sure as this thing, if it ever slide back and forth, that still wasn't going to bind on there, so in case I needed to adjust the belt or anything like that. But I'll tell you what, look at that thing. That thing sticks out there 90 degrees out from that edge now. That looks so much better. So now we can actually get things, hopefully I can get things set back up in there and actually use this thing now. So let's head back over to the bandsaw. All right, so hopefully should be able to bring this back. There we go. Slide it back into the back. Start putting, oops, this has got to go in front of there. And then we got this little bolt that goes back inside of here. This bolt has the screw for the door latch on it also. So I took that out, and then the two bolts in the top of the that bolt into the I guess the armature, the head top of this. So once we get this in here, snug that one up. These two little screws here, they go back in. Hold this back square. There we go. All right, then I'm just going to go ahead and put everything back together. I will see if I can show you a picture that I took of this before, and you'll be able to see how this armature that in the back here, pull it back up, that when it was set in here, that angle, that little the bottom of that triangle, it was tipped out so far. I mean, it was about, you can see, it was about that far with the one that was bent. So as the wheel, like I say, the wheel was going around, you can see on the back of the wheel, see those little marks on the wheel there, and it was hitting right there. So definitely not what we wanted. So this is my first bandsaw, so I'm kind of learning some things as I go here. So I know there's some good folks out there. I think it's Snodgrass, I believe, that is the Obi-Wan Kenobi of bandsaws and whatnot. So definitely check his stuff out if you're looking to set one up. I'm just showing you how I fixed my little problem here in my little world. So we'll get this thing up and running, and I'll see you back in a minute. All right, so we got everything all put back together. I did give it a test run before I turned the camera on, but hey, everything everything works a ton better. Before, like I said, it was making a lot of noise and everything. So that was definitely the fix for this thing. Hope that helps somebody out there try to get this fixed. It was really not that hard to fix myself. Like I said, from the other video, I think the guy said it took him like 40 minutes to get that thing cut out of there, but I don't know if there's a vibration of the cutter or what. The thing fell apart on me. I'm shocked. Really, I am. So hopefully it'll turn out that easy for you also. And hey, go down, like and share, subscribe, whatever you got to do. And we'll see you guys next time. I got some work to do.